What up, everybody? Happy Friday, August the 29th. Thank goodness we're finally done with this hell of a month, August. Worst month ever. But anyways, in case you don't know me, my name is Eric. I've been trading prop firms for 3 years, and this is my recap from today. I just want to kind of cover a few things that have happened. I mean, obviously, if you've been following me, this month has been absolutely rough for me. So I'm very happy to kind of have the long weekend and going on vacation next week. So that way we can start off September pretty well and get back on track with everything. Yesterday, you know, took a bad trade, is what it is. And then Apex there was a bunch of deals going on with a bunch of prop firms, and Apex, if you follow any of my other videos that I've traded a lot with Apex, I have several payouts with Apex as well. And they had a 90% off deal with an $85 activation. So I was a little bad yesterday. I took it actually a pretty good trade later in the afternoon. I bought an eval for like $17, a 50K, and I took one trade. It was basically this one right here. I'm trying to show it here. It was basically this trade right here, where we kind of broke out of the range. We were breaking out of the range here to the upside, which is something that I always wanted to do anyways. And then I essentially took this for 6 points. I full ported 10 cons and was able to get that move up and get the eval passed pretty quickly there. So now I have 4, because I blew one Tradeify account, right? So now I have 4 straight to funded Tradeify accounts, and then now I have 1 Apex account. Today I did not trade the Apex account. I'm gonna probably save that one for September next week, or I might not even wait till I get back from my vacation and everything. Today was quite the day. I'm still mentally pretty fucked up. I'll just say it, pretty mentally fucked up. We had a beautiful price action today, and you'll see in this video, I missed out on several trades here to the downside, unfortunately, trying to be a little bit too conservative. And then I had an issue copy trading my 4 Tradeify accounts. The copy trader stopped working, but I entered a trade down here, which is really stupid. I basically got bottom ticked. And then I noticed my trade copier wasn't working, so I went ahead and closed the trade, thank goodness. And then only on 2 accounts, I went like minus $80. So I was kind of triggered from that, but kind of glad, because I would have got absolutely wrecked entering shorts right here, as you can see. So I kind of took a walk. I came back and I just noticed that this was basically a giant flag on the 5-minute chart. So essentially, you'll see it in this video if you stay tuned through the whole recap. I waited for that flag to form, and I talked myself through the trade, and I ended up taking a pretty good trade. It still wasn't the greatest. It wasn't managed all the way properly in terms of profit. But at the end of the day, green is green. I finally had a green day, so I'm a little bit happy about that. Still not happy with my execution, and still not happy with how I missed out on so many fantastic opportunities today on that big dump that we got. But hey, here we go. We're going into September. We're going to get back on track. Everything's going to work out. So with that being said, make sure you like and subscribe to the video, and let's go ahead and get into the recap. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday, August the 29th, the last day of this horrific month. Thank goodness. Anyways, today I'm keeping it very simple. We have the yesterday's low right here marked out, and then we have yesterday's high, and then we have this level of interest as well. That was a rejection point, and then we got above it yesterday and then pumped to all-time highs. So right now I'm definitely interested in shorts. We are below the VWAP. We're also below all the EMAs on both time frames here, the 5-minute time frame and the 15-minute time frame. So we have about 2 minutes left for the range to form, and then we will look for a break of the range and a hold, and then we will look for that retracement or retest of the zone or a flag back into the EMAs to then look to go short. The only way I would look for longs is, again, if we pump above all the EMAs and the VWAP and get above that level of interest there to go long. But right now it's definitely going shorts. All my confluences are saying short. So that is exactly what we are going to be looking for if we get that break. All right, guys, not gonna lie, I missed another trade here. This was not necessarily a close outside of the range, and this is something that I need to get better at, because this has been happening a lot, and this is just on the 5-minute chart. But we formed our range, and then, you know, we formed a flag basically on that last 5-minute candle. So this is actually a perfect trade that I should have took, and look, it's gonna go ahead and hit like the full TP there. So it's just something to be aware of, that I need to be better at kind of catching those trades out of the range when we have a setup form. Like I don't necessarily need to wait when it's this perfect. I don't necessarily need to wait for a close, because a lot of times I'll miss the move just like I did there. So you know, keep myself calm there. I can't there's nothing I can do about it. I can't catch FOMO for it, but that was definitely the move. So that's something going into September that I definitely need to be more aware of. What's happening now is we are approaching that yesterday's low and the support here. So now I need to be very cautious. As you can see here, look at this. It's support. I mean, rejected right there, and then we made it support on Wednesday, and then it's support, So that's why we're going to be seeing a bounce right here. So now it's kind of like, yeah, I kind of just, you know, missed the move. There's nothing I can really do about it. Yeah, it is what it is, right? And I went a perfect 10 points right there. Yeah, this is definitely a level of support. So I can see that's just holding this, right? And then going back up here. So in order for me to go short, we have to kind of break this level right here. And then we need a flag for me to even consider shorts, unfortunately. We are getting a breakdown below the previous day low right there. So what I'm looking for now, and I'm staying on the 5-minute chart just to help me not enter too soon, because I usually would use the 2-minute chart. But now I've decided to kind of switch to the 5-minute here, just to give me more patience into entering a trade. So I would want to see more of a pullback with the 5-minute chart. You know, before with the 2-minute, this is pretty good right here to go short, of course, but I'm not going to short at support. This is the 2-minute chart, but like I said, now I'm kind of sticking with the 5-minute, just to give me a little bit more patience before I enter the move. So we need to see like a pullback with the 5-minute chart, or with a 5-minute candle, and then we could try to enter shorts below the previous day low right here. All right, guys, can't make this shit up. Like this is how you know that like my mental is pretty fucked up, because today I was like, okay, I want to wait till we get below here and then get a retest, which we got there, and then I never entered the trade because I was waiting for like a better pullback, I guess, with the 5-minute. And then, you know, on the 2-minute here, we formed this beautiful, you know, flag, like 2-minute candle formation, which is what I usually look at. And I mean, once again, that would have been a beautiful trade. There was another beautiful trade right there. And then of course we had the one right here. So the market has given 3 opportunities for me to get an easy trade, and I haven't been able to enter. So that's how you know that my mental is fucked up. Still haven't even got into a trade today. Damn, man, it's just, it is what it is. All right, guys, after missing several moves here, because now I decided to look at the 5-minute chart for a pullback, because I wanted to start being more patient. Of course, like, you know, this is like the mental side of trading and everything. But like, as you can see, there was like a beautiful flag there, and it's like, okay, fine, I don't want to take that as support, right? Like I did yesterday. So let me wait for a dip. We got the dip below, and then we got another beautiful flag on the 2-minute that I would have typically entered right here, right? And that flushed down perfectly. So it's just it's the market, and my mental is just fucking with me, man. But now I still haven't entered a trade yet, so I am waiting now to see if we can get this 5-minute little pullback here, and then I will look to enter at the bottom here. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and enter this down here. I'm gonna enter a stop order down here. And let me just switch to the 5-minute so y'all can see. And we'll see if we can get the flush down now or not. But now it's like we're so overextended. I wouldn't be surprised if I just missed the move and it comes back and just stops me out. So all right, we're in the trade. I'm gonna close this trade because I got something weird going on here. I closed the trade
filled.
because my trade copier jacked up, so I don't want to be in this trade right now. Went minus $80 on that. On 2 accounts for some reason, so I don't know what's going on with my trade copier. I closed that trade because my trade copier wasn't closing on all my trades there. That's probably a sign, right? That's probably a sign that that was good to get out of that trade there. Yeah, because it's just bouncing up now, of course. You can't make this shit up, guys. You can't make this shit up. All right, guys, that was really weird with my trade copier there. I don't know what the hell happened. Kind of glad that I got out of that trade and we went the minus $80 on 2 accounts there. That was very weird. I kind of took a little break, took a little walk here, and I started looking at the market here just to see like what can I do to get into a trade now. So we formed this flag now, right? On the 5-minute chart, right? We had this fuckery happen down here. This is a level of support right here, right? And to even like look for shorts at this point, right? I would have to see this flag break and basically get like a retest, and then we could possibly enter shorts. But that would be pretty much the only trade that I could take right now. Other than that, I probably need to just go ahead and walk away. It's frustrating when you kind of change your strategy because you're just so mentally fatigued, right? And it's like I always look at the 2-minute, and then today for some reason I'm like, let me go ahead and look at the 5-minute, and the 2-minute gave a beautiful setup right here that would have worked so easily. And then, you know, in a way I kind of got lucky that the trade copier fucked up and I closed the trade, because obviously I would have got absolutely wrecked on all 4 accounts, but now we're only minus $80 on 2 accounts. So in that way I'm a little bit happy, but I'm a little rattled too, like why did the copier not work? Because that's very frustrating. So again, if we can kind of get below this little flag that we're forming here, then I can look to go short for sure, which is what it looks like we're doing. We're getting that rejection off that 9 EMA there, but I just got to really stay patient if I'm going to take another trade, and it needs to make sense, right? I can't just jump into a trade. So we'll wait and see if we break that flag or if we're just going to go ahead and continue higher here. But we need to see a pretty big drop here and then like a retest, and then we can try to enter shorts. All right, so I just have this drawn out here. We are starting to break this, so have about 2 minutes left on this 5-minute candle. If we can break this flag here and then get like maybe like a little bit of a retest back up, then I can probably go ahead and try to enter shorts there. But I need to see this kind of hold down here and give me that confirmation that we're going lower. Okay, we got that. Let's see if we can get a little push up here like that, and then we can try to enter this. Okay, I'm gonna put an order there. Hopefully this time the copier works. Okay, we're tapped in, and it does look like the copier is working this time, so we'll see what happens here. See if we can go ahead and get that 10 points there. All right, guys, I'm gonna just keep that break even a little bit in the profit, just because we're at support here. And so I just don't want to go negative based on my performance today and just missing so many moves. And, you know, with the trade copier not working, it's just like frustrating, and I don't want to go into Labor Day too frustrated here. Yeah, see, it could just bounce right here. This is a level of support, as you can see. So we definitely need to get below this level of support here. But yeah, I just don't want to, this is not typically the type of setup that I like to take, where we create such a big flag and then go in. I usually like to have a shorter flag and everything, but we'll see if this works out here. We're gonna move this up. Do it for me one time. Do it for me one time. Let's see here. Again, will be around 250 profit there. You have the accounts that went minus 80, so there we go. Trail this a little more. We're gonna keep this pretty tight. Trail, because we're about 10 points there. So keep pushing down for me. Keep pushing down for me. Keep pushing down for me. That's the full 10 points right there. Okay, we got stopped out. It's a win. It's a win. You know, it's not the prettiest win, but it's a win. So we went the full 10 points. I was trying to get like 12 points just because of that $80 that kind of fucked me up there with the trade copier not working. So let me just go ahead and show here. I mean, I'm not even happy with this win. I'm not even happy with this win. It just kind of concludes like how my whole fucking month was. Two right here that are only 350 because those went minus $80 because the trade copier was fucked up, which was actually probably a good thing because I would have went minus 250 in every account. So I ended up closing that one about 1 point into the negative. And then we got this one where I did start drawing out the plan. Like once I took a break, right? I said, look, we're forming a really nice flag here, right? It's just a big flag, which I'm not used to. I'm used to like tinier flags. But when we have such a dump like this, you have to be kind of quick, right? And that's when like, of course, today of all days, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wait for a 5-minute pullback when I usually look at the 2-minute pullbacks, you know what I mean? And the 2-minute pullbacks were like the easiest fucking trades. And of course that doesn't happen to me. And I entered this little one, which is not a good pullback. Like I gotta wait for that to go into the 9 like it did there. This was the pullback. So that's why I kind of walked away. I looked at the chart. I said, look, this is forming a nice flag. If we can break that flag, which we did, and I waited for this 5-minute candle, that was perfect. And then I waited for a little pullback and then I entered right here. That was really good. That was a good trade overall, right? So I can't be totally mad with myself on that trade. That was really good. I was trying to go for a little bit more points there. I probably should have took my full 10 and then we would have been at a full $500. But anyways, we got to win for once. And I have a little bit of a smile here, but frustrating day because again, there was just so many easy opportunities. And that just shows you that mentally I'm fucked right now. So I need this Labor Day. I need this weekend. I need the new month. I need this vacation that I'm going on. So I will be, my flight isn't until Tuesday afternoon. So I will probably trade Tuesday, but I don't know if I'm going to like actually record it and everything because I don't know if I'll have time to edit and all that stuff. So I may or may not record it, but I'll probably trade Tuesday and then I'm bringing my laptop. And so I'm going to trade like, as long as I'm not like, I'm in the wedding too. So I don't want to be all like hungover trading and stuff like that. The wedding's on Thursday. So I don't know how much I'm going to trade when I'm out there. If I'm feeling good and there's like a good setup, then I'll take it. And then what I'll do when I get back, I don't get back until Sunday. What I'll do though is probably that Sunday night or Monday, I'll just go ahead and do like a full recap of my week and any trades that I actually took. So I'm going to put up this recap that we're talking about right now. I'm going to put up this recap from today, right? And then what I'll do is I will also probably tomorrow, I'm going to put up like a month review, like an August review, and kind of just go over what went wrong in August, what happened in August. And then I'm going to go over like the steps that I'm going to take in September, right? To get over this mental fuckery I'm in right now. So trading is amazing. It will humble you. That's not a cliche thing to say because you hear a lot of traders say it will humble you because again, right? When I got my first Tradeify account, I was feeling on top of the world. And I was recording myself. I was like win after win after win, and like holding on to trades the right way and executing perfectly and everything. And then I had that week where it's just loss. And then it started just fuck with me. And now it's just like, I'm just a mess, dude. Right? Because now I'm like, kind of switching things up in my strategy, which is fine. Like if I want to wait for a 5-minute candle confirmation, that's fine. But that honestly, that's what this was too. Like even on the 5-minute, it didn't show, but we broke, we went up, we retested right here, and we went down. This was the trade right here, even on the 5-minute. But I'm over here just so mentally stuck in my, I don't even know, that I missed the whole trade. And then basically enter down here for what? At like a support level, clearly, right? And it's not even a real pullback. And then I get stuck right here, right? Luckily, my trade copier fucking broke. And so I panicked and I closed the trade, right? And go that minus $80 in 2 accounts. And then we waited for this trade. This was a good trade, not necessarily like the type of trade that I like to take this late, but that is a flag. And I did have a plan. So I will give myself credit on that. But fuck, man. Trading is hard, in case you don't know. Trading is hard. You can have a strict plan, great entry criteria, and still fuck it up. And again, like I'm kind of happier now, but I'm not happy with myself right now, bro. Like this was not good trading. This was not good trading at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and get going, get this video edited, and then like I said, look out for that video this weekend. I'll try to do it tomorrow. I'll have it out at least by Monday, but it's just going to be like a monthly recap. And then I want to go over my plan for September and like kind of the mental things that I want to do to ensure that we have a good month in September. But this type of price action is really good. This is the price action that I like to see. Now it's just a matter of getting my shit together so that we can execute on these trades, right? So anyways, I appreciate y'all, and I will see y'all in the next video.